Hello everybody, welcome back. Dracs Fantastic here. Look at that moon. Look at that perfect shot. I saw the moon and I was like, hey, that's the opener. Last time out, everybody, we tore down the old kitchen, laid out a new kitchen, and almost finished it. This time out, we're going to move all of the cooking stuff into the kitchen and tear down the rest of that. I'd love to get some pies going, so maybe it's... I don't know if we have enough bricks to make a pie oven, but I think we maybe do. So let's start this episode by looking at that. And if we need to cook some more bricks, then let's cook some more bricks. And then I'd like to get it all in there and maybe make a pumpkin pie. Is that possible? Before the end of this episode. All right, let's get to it. Funding for this video is provided by viewers like you. All right, it's been so long since I made a clay oven. I was like, is it fire bricks? It's not fire bricks. It's totally not fire bricks, Drax. It's fire clay that makes the oven. I think we've got some... So we got some fire clay. I think we need more than that. So we need to make... It takes calcified flint to do this. I think we can go like this, right? And then you can put this here and make another... There's 64. That should be enough. That should be enough. We made that calcified flint like forever ago, remember? All right, and then we'll need to cook this in the ground. We'll probably let's make 2 of them. It requires 69 fire clay. So let's make 2 of them. You know, someone was like, sit down on the ground when you do this sort of thing, and I've been doing that, and you know what? It is better. Of course, doing this on a very light floor does not help me at all. Like, can't see the little outlines. I would love for this. I've said it a million times, and I don't know if it's just me, but like, I always feel like I'm struggling. I was watching another streamer do something they were doing clay working, and they weren't struggling, but they had some comments like, I still want to see it come in close. Whoops, Drax, did I just screw that up? I guess we'll just go to easy mode. I still want to just, I don't know, like go into a lock frame or something like that. And I know that this is probably more realistic. You're throwing it on the ground and just doing it. But I just feel like this will never happen. And maybe there's a mod out there. I've talked about this a million times. I talk about it all the time. Every time I do clay working or anything, just more or less clay working, right? Is that I wish it could just like lock in and zoom up a little bit. So you're just in there and you're working on it. All right, we should be able to duplicate these layers now. And I realize that most of the problems I have with this are literally just me, right? Like puts it down on a clear piece of ground, then can't see it. I know that there's some things you can change on the outlines to make them more bold, to make them stick out more. I've never done that sort of thing, but maybe that might make it more helpful. Did you just move away? There we go. Like, and then if we sit down and do this, I guess sitting is not bad here. And of course I have, we're duplicating the layer, which is simple. And then I also have Knapster on, which is one of my favorite mods in terms of like, you don't have to, I don't need to move. I can just stand here and keep talking. I think a lot of people enjoy this one for varying reasons. And I think as a content creator and a streamer, it makes it so that I don't have to I don't have to focus on this. I can keep gabbing away. Especially when I'm live streaming. It's such a huge relief to know that I can just keep pressing the button. And all right, Drax. Here's what I want to do. I want to like squat. Oh, I was standing on it. I want to squat and press the Alt key so that I can do it. I can't do both. What am I doing? Oh, I have to click on it. I'm like, Drax, what are you doing? We're going to do this twice. You get to watch this twice, everybody. Ha 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 ha. Give me your tips and tricks for molding of the clay. I'd love to hear them in the comments. If you're out there, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Love to hear your thoughts. Like, I know a lot of people have said good stuff. Like every time I ask, someone comes in with like a hot take and I'm like, oh, like that, the sitting down one is from someone saying you should try sitting. It's better. And, I've had a couple of people. I think probably this is how we found Knapster in the very beginning, was someone said, you know, there's this mod and it makes it so it's pretty easy to do. Can we make the next one of these in a darker surface? Where, you know what? Let's go. That was 69 Dracs. Let's go. We'll go somewhere else and make the other one. Maybe on like a black surface would be good. I totally, you know what? I don't know that I've made these since, I don't know that I've made one of these. This is going to sound funny, but I don't know that I made one of these since they made the clay changeover. What was that? Two updates ago? I'm serious. I don't think I've made this one since then. Ooh, we're close. We're close. All right, there's one. There's one. We're going to need 69. We got 46. We're going to need a little bit more of this. Let's just do the rest of that. We're down to 4. Can we go over, what's our food situation? Oh, you know what? It might be, let's see what this looks like on a darker block. Oh, much easier. Much easier to see. And then if I can't get myself to like this centering too. Someone made a comment this week about my want for, like, I was counting the blocks when making the kitchen, and there was like, I wanted it to be equal on both sides. And someone made like an OCD comment. I don't think anyone has ever said that about me. I don't know. I just like it to match. Yeah, I guess, you know, in terms of like, I was trying to make it be sort of a hodgepodge of bricks. I should have made it like not be, but not be so symmetrical. That's the word I was just looking for. Symmetrical. Are you a symmetrical builder? I feel like I am a symmetrical builder, maybe to a fault sometimes, in terms of like, I want the door to be centered, or I want the lantern to be centered like in the room, right? Like I always end up doing this part where like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Which makes it nice, but it needs to be 7 so that you got 3 on each side and you can put the lantern like directly in the middle of the room. I don't know. That's the way my brain works. Tell me if you're like that. I think that stops me a lot of the times from doing interesting builds, because my brain is so like, it needs to be a certain way. I don't know, it brings comfort to my brain. Yeah, so here we are sitting. Maybe if we sat like the front side of this thing. I was trying to, right before we started, I was trying to remember how to build these things. And I was like, you know, I probably have a video on how to do a clay oven. And to my surprise, I do not. Incoming Dracs video on a clay oven. I'm guessing most people won't be looking for. I'm always like, oh, why would you be looking for a video on that? But you know what? I think the beauty about this game, and part of my success as a YouTuber, is that like the game doesn't always spell everything out for you. And so I think a lot of people, including me, I mean, that's why I started making guides for games anyways, because you want to go out and find a guide that's got what the information you're looking for without all the bullshit. And that's what I try to do on all of the guides I do for all the different games, is just try to get in there and give you the exact information. And I realize that's to my detriment, right? Sometimes, right? If you know anything about YouTube creation, you can run a second ad at an 8-minute mark. So start watching videos, and if they're above the 8-minute mark, it's because the content creator knows how to play the game, right? And I mean, I play that game too, especially in my longer form ones. That's my goal, is to make it at least 8 minutes. And on my shorter form ones, like I'm just like, you know what? You can either sell out, which sometimes, like if it's like 7 minutes or 6.5 minutes, I'm like, okay, time to find a little bit more to get it over the mark, because it matters. I mean, that's money. But if I'm making a 3-minute video, like it's a 3-minute video. That's all it needs to be. Like this clay, I was just thinking about this. Like this clay oven video I'm going to make, I was kind of sketching it out in my mind. I mean, this is a 2.5-minute video, right? Like looking to make a clay oven, you know, you're going to need to get fire clay, which is not easy to find, and you know, then link to my other fire one. Then like once you found it, then you got to do this, and then you got to put it in the thing, and then you got to get it going. And like, what can you build? What can you do in a fire clay oven? And then do a quick bunch of stuff that can be made. Like that's a pretty quick video, right? That's a pretty quick video, but it'll be useful to somebody. Is the sun coming up? Hey, why did it seem like that one was faster? Is it only because? You know what we should have done? Gosh darn it, Dracs. We should have slept before we did any of that because we would have got clay working like 1 up from the sleep bonus. No sun, 4 a.m. Do we want to just sleep a little bit? Let's sleep a little bit. Oh, we're hungry. Whoops. Way to go, Dracs. Way to go. Will we get any buff for sleeping? Yeah, 3 minutes well rested. I slept 4 hours. All right, I guess let's start by eating something. Oh, you can tell I've been playing a different game. Oh my god, it's so cool. Based on me squatting and running. Hi, I would like to eat this. Anything else? I like how this food's just sitting out here. More jam. And that was the rest. Oh, we had carrots on us too. Did I just pick the bowl up, or did I do the thing where you put the bowl in there by accident? All right, well, while we're here, let's move these inside. Let's eat the rest of these carrots. And oven is full. I'm not trying to be the oven is full. I'm trying to eat the carrots. How do we... Why do I feel like we could have picked that up? But it didn't let me. All right, now we need to put these in here. Yeah, I couldn't. Cold. Preheat oven before baking. Wait, do they need to be fired? Maybe they don't need to be fired. Ceramic oven. Why don't they need to be fired? Did I just put that down there for preheat oven before? So like that's interesting. Interesting. Tells you how much I remember about this game. I was gonna put the ovens like right here. Can they stick on the wall? Oh, maybe we'll do them top to top, top to top, bottom to bottom. How many more times will Drax break the oven? Many, many times. All right, I don't know if that's where those are gonna go, but let's come back to those. I wanted to do those first. Where are we gonna bleed? Oh, I was gonna bleed out the guys here, so maybe that's not where they're gonna go. How many hooks do we have? 4? We should move, you know what? Fuck. We should put this underground. We should put the bloodletting underground. We need to figure out what this is gonna look like. The chance we get to pies today is like becoming 0. Oh, I said I was gonna start eating from these too. Let's expand this a little bit, and we'll put all of these hooks down here. Do you think we can get these? Cannot place the hook, needs a flat surface. I got your flat surface right here. Wait, just 4? Do you think we can get these? 1, 2. Can you put it right here? Can we put it here? Hey, all right. I'm just putting it there for storage. For storage sake, all right? That needs to be reworked. I don't know how we're gonna get down there. Like, it's this way, so we could probably build a little bit of like, we could probably put some like downstairs right here and go down, however many that is. I think once we tear this out, then we'll if you put this here, will it help them to jump? Will someone be able to jump over? Will a rabbit be able to jump over this? Bear jump in? Probably. Right? Because they can't, and they use it as a block to get over. Like, this is why you don't put chests here, because it allows them to jump over the fence. But you know what? Against my better judgment. All right, that's more blocks. Wait, did I sequence these blocks in? I had ancient ornate pillars. Polished rock limestone. Cracked andesite. What would you do with these polished? Can you, we got 5 of these? Could you make these into the... Can you chisel those? Drax wants to know, do I have a chisel? How much room do I have in my bags? We need to make some room. Let's make some room. No, there. That's done. This one can go. We got to keep the dirt. Let's put these in here. I guess let's just put all of this in here for now. Keep these guys. And there's enough room for all the glass. Cool, you filled it up. Oh. Hi, just take those on there. All right. All right. Do we have a hammer? What do we think? Do you think these are... Can you think we can chisel these? No, we can. We can. Do they look horribly out of place? You bet they do. Sitting and chiseling. Makes it easier to get in there. All right. What do we think? Some fancy tops, and then we can put these down here, like, I don't know, on the ground. I guess that's going to be a problem. What do we have? What can we... Do we have some clay stone bricks? That'd be a kind of a cool... Didn't we have some of those? Did I use them all? Probably used them all. Probably just put them back in here. Light mud bricks. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe the light mud bricks is a better play here to make it... Because I have 34 of those. That way it can all be light mud bricks. I think that's probably best. Hi, I'd like to... I changed my mind. I'd like to put this back as a whole block. You put the hammer in the offhand. All right. This is not, however, going to... You know what? If we do all of these as chisel blocks, then when we bring them back, they'll all stack, right? They'll stack. Oh, Drax, you missed a piece here. Sorry. Let's... We want it to be whole. All right, that was a good idea. It was a good idea, however ill-conceived. Because then we can do... It's symmetrical! Sons of bitches. Now I'll never live that down. Now we can do this. So you can put these two here. Wait, can we... What's the faster taking these off the wall? Is there a faster taking these off the wall? You really think this would be it, but that doesn't seem like it's it. Just using... Yeah, I like that. And then you've got a couple of fires, or you got a couple of fires here, and then a little bit of storage. Maybe we put a couple of shelves up top there. I think that's the way to do it. I don't know what's to come of these columns. It's an art wall. Oh, that's where I was gonna put the... I guess it doesn't matter now. All right, throw these back in here for the someday. Never gonna use those now. And... let's... Oh, hold on. Let's just move this indoors. It's full of random blocks. Hi, I've got something full of random blocks here. Sure, Dracs. Perfect. Look at all that art. This might be one of my favorites. All right. We're going to tear the rest of this down. What's in here? This is the firewood. Do we want to put it there? Either that or in the ground. Let me ask you this. If we do some... If we do this, could we access something underneath? I think you know where I'm going with this. Maybe you don't know where I'm going with this. And I think you know where I'm going with this. Like if we put the firewood like right in this block here, I wonder if you can access it with the chisel block. I don't remember. Someone right now is watching this video going, "Yes, Drax. Yes, you can. Yes, you can." I'm wondering if we shouldn't go one more there. So hard to see. How did you do it? Even with this on, did I go... it feels like you should go like one more right here. Just to keep the illusion going. I'd like to put a little lip on it too, but I don't... Maybe in a darker... I wish I had the other darker mud block. Isn't there a darker mud block? Mud. Oh yeah. How do I make this? I could actually make one of those. I don't know how much of a... how much of a highlight that's going to be, but it might be fun to do. I found these blocks, obviously. I found these ones. Once I start highlighting things, that's when I get lost in the chiseling. That's when I get lost in the chiseling. Yeah, I think let's try to get... Oh, whoops. Let's try to get the cellar done today, too. I think that's an easy... That looks good. So if you took out this one and you grabbed this and you put it, could I put it down there? Maybe if I stood down there, maybe that's the problem. Seriously, Drax? I think this is gonna work. Not like that. Ooh, oh. Hey, it does work. I don't think it looks good though. How do we make it light there so it doesn't look so... We should get a white one. It breaks it up. It breaks it up. Would you leave it there? It's better than having to go all the way down to the end here if you're gonna cook right here. Probably gonna leave it there. Probably gonna leave it there. One of my mods is like not working. It's something is making it not show up. I use the mod no hands and I've been using it forever and it allows you just to quickly press a button to move something off your toolbar into your bag so you can keep moving on. And it's been broken. And I thought there was another mod that was picking up for that. Hotbar switch is R, but that one doesn't seem to be working. Maybe they're interfering. Maybe Carry-On's interfering with it. Maybe that's what's happening. I bet that's what's happening. Hold on a second. All right, let's see. Nope, it's just broken. Some mod is pissing it off. That's too bad. All right, well, just got to deal with it, Drax. You got to deal with it. This is what happens when mods break. I got to fix that. I need a long-term fix for that. That gets... Maybe it's just about... Yeah, like when I'm not using Xskills, it works just fine. All right, focus, Drax. Focus, 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 focus. So let's continue to... I guess let's pick up these and pick up these. Hi, we'll take this And we'll take these two. We'll knock this down. Oh, these ones were also carved. Do I want to save these? Let's put these in the trash. Good luck. All right, should we... I was thinking... make berry pies. What do we have? Oh, I brought some food up. Are we to the point where we can do this yet? No. All right, these ones are sealed. Let's put this here. Yeah, because right in the middle seems like a good idea. And then we'll eat this. Hey-oh, look at that. Look at that food. What is it? Spelt porridge with mashed turnips. That's why it's so good. Why would you want it in the middle? Oh my god. No one wants it in the middle, Dracs. Thank you. Let's pick these dudes up. How much room do we have? Good. Let's take the bucket of honey. Oh, the bucket of honey can go in the corner. Perfect. And let's tear down this. Was that my shovel? We have a series of shitty shovels here. Don't you worry. Alright. This is the last. I ran out of time. Yeah, I think... Did it really, like... Did you see that? It fell down there. I ran out of time, so I couldn't finish. And I wanted to finish, but I just didn't have the time to do it. And then... As I was thinking more in the last episode, I was like, okay, you know, we're going to have to rework the underground food storage too. Just a little bit. I don't want to do anything big. Just a simple pantry down there. Moreover, just making the exit more accessible. I think we'll move it over here. That's what we'll do next. All right, we got a shelf here. Wait, I thought there were two shelves. Seriously? All right, let's put that and that. The jugs have water and one is empty. Got 4 cooking pots. Can we take that guy and put him there? All right. And then these 2 cooking pots are going on here, and I got 5 bowls. I mean, we could use some more storage. Some more storage in there. I'm like, is it getting dark? But it's just that the room I'm in real life has the sun blaring so bright I can't see shit. We need boards and sticks, right? Isn't that what it is? That's not what I wanted to do. Boards and sticks. Look at all these things you can make with boards and sticks. Oh, I have the better shelves mod on here too. None of which we've made. Food display cases. Cooling cabinet. Sealing jars. Dehydrate fruit pressed in sealing jars. It's 2.5% faster. Vegetable baskets. It's such a cool mod that I, once again, like one of the many mods, I'm like, it's so amazing. Doesn't ever make any of them. I like the meat freezer and didn't we make a fruit cooler in one of them? I feel like I tried. Wall cabinet. Stuff placed in this cabinet lasts up to 25% longer. So if you put a wall cabinet in we should do a little bit of, what do we need to make this? We can make this. We should put some food down below in a wall cabinet and see how long it lasts. Oh, we could do a bucket hook. Flour sack, pumpkin case. Got all those pumpkins. Bread shelf, double shelf. Pies, cheese, all bread types, crocks and pots. Crocks and pots. Let's build one of these double shelves. Right? It'll crash the game. 3 sticks, 2, 4, 6. 3 sticks and 2, 4, 6. We move the sticks over here. Was it like this? Double shelf. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's fun. Oh, we should make a couple of those and get rid of this one. What's it? What is the storage? Does it hold bowls? Can't see the bowls. We can't see the bowls, but we know they're up there. Can we grab that one? Can't. Hold on. Why can't I grab this one? There we go. I got it. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. I can't grab these. The bowls are too hard to see. Hold on, I'm just gonna knock it off. Thank you. All right, let's try this again, Dracs. Jesus. Do. Maybe we do this. I like when it switches. I feel like there was something in the patch notes. Seriously? Oh, that takes the whole thing? I mean, I guess it's kind of fun. I don't know what to do with these other bowls. Another shelf, if you will. I need some more boards. I need some more boards. I'm not sidetracked, you're sidetracked. I think, oh, can we use some of these, like... Can it be all different colors and it makes one? Oh, that's even better. That's even better. All right, come in here. And then we can do... hate how they don't stack. All right, and then we've got 2 bowls to eat from. We can put these. Are these going to center too? Oh no, these actually sit back there. Interesting. All right. Yeah, and we got that for light. There goes the sun. Goodbye, sun. Goodbye, sun. Good shot with the sun right there. Need a little bit of grass. Do I not have a knife? What is going on here? Did I die? Let's take 2 pieces of that. And let's go there. And... yeah, I'm so used to being able to just press a button to move stuff off my toolbar that it's like crippling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can take that back, and then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can put these on here. Good. And then we've got a little room to... oh, you know what? We need to put a table right here, because you gotta have a table, right? Like, you got to put the pie on. That's gonna change in the next version of the game, I think, but for now, you need that. Where's this bowls of food? And we can eat this. And there's still plenty on there. Anything else we've got here? All right, so I think that's a pretty good layout. Do we have a table in our journeys? I usually pick up, like, usually when there's like a marble one. It sure doesn't look like it though, does it, Dracs? It sure... You know what? Let's go get a table. I'm joking. Oh, we could use the... No, we're not going to use that. Right? Doesn't it need to be... cheese pie, fruit pie, meat pie, vegetable pie, peanut pie. Place your dough on a table to create the bottom crust. Yeah, you got to place it on a table. I think that changes in the next one. I'm pretty sure I read that note. Hi, we need to make a table. Table. Look at all these. Look at this. This is what I need to type table in. Wooden table, white marble table, pink marble tabletop. How do you do that? I don't have green marble table. Polished. Green marble? I don't think I have any of this. I know I don't have... I don't think there's white marble in there. That'd be amazing if there was. Let's just make a wood table. All right, so we need some of those, which I don't think we have enough of. Where do we think the... There it is. Where do we think the saw is? Oh god, it's almost broken. Pine logs! Give them to me. All right. I'm just going to keep that in there for now. Oh, let's take this. And table. Table. That is a table. It looks like a stool in that picture, right? Do. All right. Do you think it's going to have a hard time with this? Ooh, let's put this right here. Even better. All right. Is it gone? We just need to fill this back in a little bit. Let's come in here and pull the rest of this out. Got some dirt on us. Bring it back to normal. And then let's figure out how we're going to go down there and make the connection to the underground cellar. I'm not looking to, like I said, like I don't want to make anything too big. Like, you know, we're at the end of our run here, but I would like to make a complete, yeah, I think like there's enough room and it's like right here underground. Can we come in like right here and maybe start going down with some stairs? Let's see. Let's see. Perfectly safe. Rift activity medium. Get ready for a jump scare. This is infill from before too. This all used to be the side of a cliff, right? Maybe we should see how far down we have to go. Where is it? 131. That's where it looks like it's at. 131. Probably miss it and have to come back, but that's okay. No, it's not that bad, actually. I mean, the good news is we're going to use these shovels up. I'm getting excited about a new run. I really need to, you know, maybe we need to have the conversation, you know, my first Vintage Story playthrough YouTube series was called Adventure Time. It's still on the internet if you want to go back and watch it. It's a couple of versions back in the game, but it's a lot of fun. You can see a young Dracs learning the game, understanding it, and whoops, looks like we missed one there. Looks like I missed one there too. What? Wait, what did you do? A lot of fun. And then, wait, what did I just do? And then when the next version of the game came out, we moved to Explore. I don't know what the next one's going to be called. Some fun name, right? And I went from 30-minute episodes to hour-long episodes, and I still think I'm going to keep it about that because it seems like it's a pretty good watch. And I think I just need to be... I'm not kidding. Like, at the start of the next series, like, we have to be in, like, rapid Dracs mode. In terms of just, like, let's speed up so we can get a little further along. 31, as I said, where I was at. You know what? This one would have been much faster had I not moved. Remember, I like got started and I was like, oh yeah. And then I just decided that I wanted to move onto the top of this building. I also like how, Dracs, let's just get rid of the you died here on the minimap. We don't need to be reminded of that. We don't need to be reminded. All right, so it's here. Where do we think? Do you think we're over? Let's see if we can't. Let's see if we just can't find it by chance here. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. How in the world did I manage? Wait a minute. How in the world did I manage that? It's perfect. Ha 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 ha. Oh my God. Do it again, Dracs. Do it again. Show us your magic. That has never happened in all of the years I've been playing this game. Ever. All right, don't move when you're taking the door out, Dracs. That's classic. That is some classic shit right there. Let's put this here. We're going to box this in. Is this where I want the door? No, I want the door here probably. But that's still impressive. No math. No math Dracs is what we like to call him. Let's use this light mud bricks right here. Did that just destroy that brick? No. Okay, so we can just put some stairs down and then we'll just let whoever wants to fall on top of our heads fall on top of our heads. We won't worry about it. I don't think we're going to chisel again. Let's put this back in here and hang up this and sort our bags. And this is complete at this point. Pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. All right, let's sleep so we can see what the hell we're doing. All right, I'm going to sleep a little bit. Back in a minute. Well rested 8 minutes. Oh, should we see if the pigs had more? Let's go. Let's do a quick look at the pigs, shall we? Oh, there's more cattails are up. Never going to catch that pig. Someone said I'm doing it wrong, right? Isn't that what we came to? Isn't that the consensus? Let's feed the pigs. Hey guys, did we actually make some small piggies? I'm guessing not, seeing that they're not freaking out. Is pregnant? Well, I mean, I successfully am raising pigs, which is huge for me. I gotta continue to remember to pick them up. I'm guessing we've probably got another bunch of honey there too. Yeah. Good setup. Good setup, Dracs. This is such a great house. Hold on, let's eat a little berries. Let's eat a little berries. All right, I need stairs. Hello. I am not going to build in these mud bricks. Limestone, cobblestone maybe? Is that what I have? We have limestone, dry stone. Let's do that. Let's put these rammed earth in here. We can use this for the floor, I guess. Where do we put the rest of these? You can add that there. Any more limestone? No, looks like this is all that. Isn't there saltpeter? Wait, how do I have 84 saltpeter? Andesite? Anybody got some andesite? All right, got some andesite stones. Andesite. Slate, is that what these are? Slate stones. Good job, Dracs. Good job. All right, let's eat a little bit more of this good food. It's so light and airy and pleasant in here. I love it. We're eating food that was put together a million years ago. All right, hold on. Before we do food shelves, let's build one of these to put down there. Remember, food storage. What was it called? All right. Blocks and items. What was I looking at? Oh, I was looking at wood. Was I looking at sticks? I was looking at boards. I think that's how I got there. We need the name of it. Maybe I wasn't looking at boards. Why did it highlight the larch? Oh my god, this game is killing me right now. No. Yep. I don't know, what was I looking at that got those food storage ones? Dracs? Food display case, that was not it. It was like a cabinet, right? Maybe that's the word. Cabinet. Cooling cabinet. Wall cabinet. This is what it was. Jesus Christ, Dracs. Stuff placed in this cabinet lasts up to 25% longer. Make sure to keep it closed. Wall cabinet. All right, remember that. Remember that. How much do we have? Nothing. I can make it out of pine. And then I know we've got some half slab stuff. We got 5 of those. We need more sticks. Not like we need the food to last longer, but might as well, right? All right, let's try this again. I'd love to know how the hell I got there. You would think it would show up. It's because I'm pointing at this, but I'm trying to get this to come up. Ah, there we go. That's how I did it. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, everybody. You know what? It's not like I'm recording this in the middle of the night either. I have no excuses. I've got no excuses. There. And there. All right, there's one. How big is it? No, it's tiny. It's tiny. Let's build. Wait, was this how it was done? Or was it like this? Dracs did it 2 seconds ago. Already forgot. How many? I can make 3. I can make 5 total. All right. Did you get the whole reason I went in there? No, I was gonna make the cabinets, but then I was gonna make stairs too. Show me extra stairs. I've got a ton of stairs. I got 10 of these paths. Let's take a little bit of this. Let's put this in here. 10 path stairs. I don't necessarily want those. Although I guess we could make more use of them. There's got to be stairs in here. You got to be kidding me. Seriously? Huh. Huh. All right, I guess we'll use these to go down there. So let's do this. And then let's just go down on one side. And then we'll make some more. Because we're not going to have enough. Perfect. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Did I hit my head? I guess we could make this prettier if we wanted to. We need to put a light down here. We need a light down here. All right. Let's get rid of this. I did not destroy them, so I answered that question. Put that there. Get this out of here. Go around. Do I want to do it so that it's a little bit bigger in here when you make the turn? Maybe. We could put a decent light in here, I guess. Alright, you know what? I don't think it matters. Let's do this. That'll make it look pretty. Alright, now we're hitting a wall here. This room needs to get bigger. If we don't hold this in our hand... we can pick some of this up, right? Can we put it like here for the time being? All right, so we're in the door. Let's get rid of this. Do we think we have another light source? What's happening here? Why did it stop me from moving? I'm sure we do. We've got torch holders. I'm guessing we used all of the other ones. I guess torch holders is what it is. I mean, that makes sense, right? We can do that. We could, you know what, we can do this. We can do that. Anybody got extra torches? Of course not. That would make too much sense, Dracs. Gotta get a piece of grass here. We need to, I need two pieces of grass for a torch? Why does it feel like I'm learning this game from the start? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Light the torch, Dracs. Light the torch. All right, there we go. Pick up the torch. Yeah, I think we get rid of this one. We'll put a torch there. We'll put this back in here with this one. Yeah. This is simple. We're gonna take these back off the wall. And then we'll move these other ones over. Can we put these cabinets? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Can we put those cabinets in there, Drax says? All right, and then can we... This guy's in the way. I can't see shit. I think we can do this. And then put it right there. Grab this one. And put it right there. Perfect. This one. Man, carry on. Cheater mode. Cheater mode! I know so many of you are like, no, it's not cheater mode, Drax. This is how the game should be. You shouldn't have to empty the barrel every single time. I can't see anything in here. Let's put that there. We'll cover that up. I think we'll do all of this. We'll make it look a little pretty, all right? We'll make it look a little pretty. Cool, and then let's grab this. Oh, I was gonna put the butchering down here. What are you gonna do with that, Drax? Oh, is this bad? Is it rotten? How did it rot? I put that there for the time being. Is that really as big as it can? 1.3 years. Oh my god, I put it in there, I picked it up. All right, now 1.7 years. So it gives it 4 extra months in there. That's not bad. And it looks good, right? That's what matters. It looks good, Drax. Let's put all of these in there. It's so confusing. All right. I mean, they do look good. 3 years. Wait, I'm sorry. 31 years? When you put the jam in there, it lasts 31 years? Oh, thank you for that, game. Thank you for that. All right, this needs to get washed out. I don't think we're going to need these, but I guess we'll just put it here for the time being. And then for the butchering table, maybe we... I honestly don't think we're going to butcher anything else. But we should move it back down there. So maybe we'll do a little secondary room for butchering. A secondary butchering room. Yeah, let's do this. It needs to be... Everyone kind of builds like a trough, right? When they're like bleeding out the people. So that you don't have to make like the room is high. I wonder if that's why they do it. And what I'm saying probably doesn't make any sense to you because you're like, what are you talking about? But it will in a minute. Let's build a big gate door right here. And then we'll finish the butchering room when we come back next time. Huh? Let's put this here. We'll make pies and we'll butcher some, we'll make some meat pies and butcher some animals. All right, is that, we got a couple more of these. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, that looks really good. That looks great. All right, we've got plenty of this. It's like this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is it, like 8, I think is what we need. I got 7. Right, because we already had 2 and we had 12. How's my math? Good? No? Oh, it was 2 plus. All right, well, at least we can come in and out. Yeah. Let's clean this up a little bit. But we're almost there on that front. Oh, you know what we didn't do is we didn't put a water source in here. Which we're gonna need. I say you're the water source. Are these blocks? All right. And then we can do... And we'll make this that. Give me an empty bucket. That one, do we have an empty bucket? Somewhere we do. I bet there's one in here. Hello? Who left the door open, Dracs? There's not any, like... You know, there's some leather in there, but... Is there a leather process I was working on? Alright, alright. Infinite water source. Man, when they take that away, it's gonna be harsh on a lot of people. We need another bucket so that we should do a little bucket. And we should have put it here. Hung the bucket there. But this is symmetrical. This is symmetrical, Drax says. Come on, everybody. All right, I think this is the perfect place to leave it. Close up of Drax. I wanted to get those cabinets in this shot. Look at how good they look. I would like to say that I completed everything I said I was going to do at the beginning of this episode. So there's some special star points, some gold star points for Drax. We finished the kitchen. The cellar is running, and all the food is restored. I think next time out, we made ovens. We made ovens for pies. Next time out, it's butchering and pies, or pies and butchering, whichever comes first. We'll do both, hopefully. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.